the wisdom of God in brief.
If you have a vision in life, something you want to pursue and something you want to do, and at the same time you have to survive, it becomes difficult. Because it means that you have to go through every day making, I believe, 3 categories of decisions. So you have to make an immediate decision that will help you survive. Because if you don't survive now, you will not live to see your dream coming into fruition. You will not live to see your vision becoming a reality. So it is important that you survive now. So you have to make immediate decisions, things you have to do that will help you to survive. Then you have to also make short-term decisions, something you have to do today that will affect the next 2 years or more. Then you have to do long-term decisions, things you have to do today that will affect 5 years and more. And that is how I live my life. When I wake up every day, there are things I do today that I know I will not get a result unless the next 2 years. There are things also I do today and I know I will not get a result until the next 5 years or more. But also, there are things I do today that I know that I'll get a result in the next month or the next 2 months or even next week. And that is how I live my life. So I make 3 categories of decisions. I make decisions that has to do with my immediate moment, because if I don't survive, I will die and I'll not live to see my dreams becoming a reality. So I have to make decisions that will affect my immediate moment. But you see, if you don't make decisions to affect your next 2 years, that is short-term decisions, and your next 5 years and more, long-term decisions, you will live from hand to mouth for the rest of your life. And many people are in that bracket. Many people wake up every day and the decisions they make on daily basis are only immediate decisions. So they wake up, they go to work, they buy food, they eat, they come back home, wake up, they go through the same cycle over and over again, and they are only making immediate decisions. It is not wrong to do that, because as I said, you have to survive. But if you keep on making decisions that gives you or that give you immediate results, you will forfeit your dreams and you abort your vision. So there are things you have to, you see, I began releasing a lot of books, on Amazon, and I didn't write these books last week or last month or even last year. I had written them over 5 years ago. I was making decisions that will affect my current situation. I knew that I would be releasing them. I didn't know it would be now. But I began writing them over 5 years ago. And now their books are written only titles. I don't have the content written, just the title. And I know that I will write this book maybe the next 10 years or more. I'll begin to write the content of this book. So you see, so I wake up every day and I make a decision that will affect my immediate moment. I make a decision that will affect my short term, that is 2 years or more. And I make a decision that will affect me long term, that is 5 years or more. And I make all those decisions on daily basis. And you don't have any excuse. Because if you forfeit one of them, you will not fulfill your dream. Assuming you don't make the immediate decision, that means you will not eat. You will not eat, you will starve. And when you starve, you forfeit your dreams. But if you only make immediate decisions and you don't make short-term and long-term, then you wake up, you go through the cycle of going to work and eating and going to work and eating, and you are not getting any closer to your dreams. So when you wake up every day, just think about it. What can I do today that will affect my short-term life and that will affect me in the long term? Make those decisions. Step point 133. The kind of seeds you sow determines the time of your harvest and its sustainability. So what seeds are you sowing that will influence the time of the harvest? And I sow 3 kinds of seeds every day. I sow a seed that will affect me in the next month, the next year, in the next 6 months, or even next week. Then I make a decision that will affect me next 2 years or more. And I also make a decision every day that will affect me in the next 5 years. If you do this, I believe that you will fulfill your dreams. God bless you.
Thank you for watching. We believe you've been blessed by this power packed message. Until next time, stay blessed.